Hey guys, what's happening? Nivens here. Time for your weekly rock windup. This will be my final entry for the month of July, as next week I'll be on vacation. Make sure you're following me on my on Twitter, which is @Nivens, and then also on my fan page on Facebook, Nivens fan page. Let's jump right into it with the Beatles. Some rare photographs just got recently auctioned off at Christie's house in New York City. Individually and they were sold individually, and collectively they brought in over $360,000. These rare photographs were taken by a man named Mike Mitchell back in '64, 2 days after the Beatles showed up on the Ed Sullivan Show. And again, these are just some rare photos that people decided were worth total $360,000. Speaking of rock icons, next month marks 35 years since we lost the late, great Elvis Presley. And a group of artists, comic book artists, are going to get together and pay homage to him with Graphic Elvis, 195, only 2,500 print comic books going to get put out. Elvis, growing up, loved the comic books. In fact, he referenced it many times in shows, so it's only fitting now that this comes out. It looks like it's going to be at the end of the year, but then it's going to have probably like a reprint of it that won't be limited edition in April of next year. Allison in the news this week. Seems that Hart's Ann Wilson has swung by to check those guys out, and they're working on a new album. Probably going to be sometime next year. Of course, this will be a follow-up to Black Gives Way to Blue, which was their first album without Lane Staley in something like 14 years. So not going to be as long as it was to get something out, understandably so, with trying to make this thing work and Allison Chains without Lane. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm wondering, though, are you? Will you go out and pick it up, or are you going to say, nope, I'm a purist, man. Allison Chains is not Allison Chains without Lane Staley. And in closing, Jane's Addiction going to be performing on Monday in New York City at Terminal 5. They're going to be filming it in 3D, and they're encouraging fans to watch it on YouTube and to film it as well, as they're going to be putting together a documentary. I'd mentioned before that The Great Escape Artist is coming out from Jane's Addiction in September. They're also going to be in town in Kansas City next month at Livestrong Sporting Park. I'm Nivens. Thank you once again for tuning into your weekly rock windup. Like I said, man, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on my Facebook fan page, as I'm going to be going on a massive road trip from Kansas City to New Orleans to Clarksdale, Mississippi to Madison, Wisconsin. I know, it's going to be a wild ride. Peace. Vacation, oh yeah, vacation. Are you ready?